just say, boom, science, and expect it to work.
Level 9.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was successful.
Yay.
That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
I will just listen to this for a minute while I...
That's my banana bread.
That's my banana bread.
What was that? Speak up.
Not my banana bread. Enough about your banana bread, sir. We're getting up. We've got a war to win. Let's check the room. Nope. Anything new? Anything new? That's probably the same, but... Anything new at all? Hey, wait a minute. They're like, they don't have video games in the sprawl, but I have a video game right here. Look, I've got a Game Boy. Continuity error. Little Guardsman. Of all of the video games that I thought would keep up a high-strung continuity without... No, okay, I can't even keep that up. There's no video games except for me because I'm awesome and they're not. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Nice.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me.
As it should.
I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep. And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle.
Uh-oh.
They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing.
We know.
But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
Thanks, Granddad.
That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
Any airmen, make sure they're all up. Make sure my dad doesn't have to do anything with them.
Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
I mean, I am curious if you had said positive, would he not have done this? Or would it just be like, I was so happy I was bouncing up and down and they thought I was volunteering? Like, is it a no matter what you pick, it comes to this? Or would you get something completely different? I don't know.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
And I guess I'll make it a positive one, per his request. Okay, what do we got? My spies have informed me there's an increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. Ooh. So if we can find a spy, send them away feeling bad? Yes. In addition to forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Okay, so good equipment, which we already knew. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without the scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corps every possible courtesy. Don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. So investigate that, because I don't trust Ash, but maybe still let him in because he is bringing the food. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy! Except that it's Mike, so it's more like, Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Middle manager Mike Melroy. Okay, I've stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm, fortune teller to the stars. Okay. Sure, Malcolm, sure. Our daily choice of what do we do? Well, I've got so many things now. I could put like 2 there, 2 there. Like just put 2 in everything. Since now we do keep the, and I'll put 3 of these in here because I still don't know if we're gonna need to use the whip or not. I mean, I guess we probably could have used it sometime in the game besides the first interaction, but I just don't like whipping people. What can I say? Yeah, that looks good, sure. You can restart if necessary.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Says who? Oh, you. Hi.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod!
How about no?
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk,
No.
was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fettabel, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
What do you want?
Let me in, peasant! Princess Desdemona!
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
Exactly.
So that means you are also a peasant, right?
That's a good grumble.
And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
This guy comes from a hostile enemy nation. I'm not sure I'm buying what he's selling.
Yeah. You and me
I
both.
don't think you were talking to me, but you're wrong. I'm selling the straight goods.
Are you? Are you really, sir? Bop, bop. Are you really?
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people.
Oh.
We are starving, and if the sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Oh. Well, that's not what I was expecting. I think the only thing about food was about the catering corps and Ash being like, don't investigate them. Wearing Ash, dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Yeah, so we'll call Ash about him.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Did they say that?
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
Ooh.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
I mean, you know, you do you. Okay. I really was not expecting to be letting you in, but here we are. Here we are.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Hopefully so. Having heard their true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to the Queen and other people above your pay grade. Woo! Above my pay grade.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Hi.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Okay. I notice a couple things missing from your Air Force regiment here. Namely everything except you in a basket.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Okay. Sure.
Wow, that sounds so cool. Traverse the entire world in what exactly?
Yeah, can you elaborate? Like, I believe that you believe this. I just have questions about.
Why, it's a balloon, of course. When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
It's a balloon, of course.
Wow.
Science. I'm noticing a lack of balloon. Ooh, but your dad was like, I don't think there's anything about the Air Force. That's not even the thing that, yeah, there's nothing about the Air Force. So it's just your dad being like, make sure anyone signing up for the Air Force has all their stuff repaired. So what do you need to repair your balloon besides a balloon?
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was.
Sounds about right.
This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Okay.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
Yeah, that's right, it is.
Convinced me.
But you are missing the rest of your stuff.
This is my heat source.
Oh.
Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Here, take this. I swiped it from a doe-eyed singing psychopath.
To be fair, I swiped it from her, sold it, and
Huzzah!
bought it back.
Thank you, child. With this, I could sail the world in perhaps even 76 days, give or take.
Well, I'm glad that the game was like, hey, do you want to buy this in case you need it? Wink. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. Thanks, game. Thanks, game, for the heads up. Okay, yeah, you're drafted? What am I doing? Yeah, you're drafted. You're gonna help us win the air battle, sir. With this new blowtorch.
Tally-ho! Now I'll show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me.
Also, if your thing doesn't work, you can set people on fire. Just saying.
With this powerful new heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
Bye.
Enjoy the battle.
Yeah, try not to die. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hi. Oh, you.
Hey, I remember you.
You're a spy.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
I'm sure you are.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Uh-huh.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
Yeah, but you see, there's this little writ here from the councilwoman that we hate the most, who's saying, don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here. So I'm gonna have to see some stuff here. Start with an X-ray. You got something hidden under that towel? Yeah, a knife. You got a knife? I mean, I guess you are a cook, but...
All certified members of Catering Corp Incorporated are given a standard issue chef's knife TM. In fact, I am a certified trainer in the use and handling of a Catering Corp Incorporated standard issue chef's knife TM. Sorry about that. I hate to brag.
I don't think you did.
No, I'm gonna have to take
All
that.
right, pal. Hand over the butter knife.
It's not a butter knife. It's a standard issue chef's knife TM, and I won't part with it. If you won't let me in with it, then I won't be going in.
Give it to me.
No. Goodbye.
Catering Corp offered a solution for the Sprawl's food short. You followed your gut, denied him, but good luck explaining that to your superiors. There was more to find. Well, we have 6 out of 6 custom. When the game is like, there is specifically more to find. How about we find some more? Okay. Hello.
Hey,
I remember you. You're that guy I just rewound time about because something is going crazy with you. Like, what do we do, though? This feels like the Painter Goblin all over again when we couldn't get 4 stars. I just don't know what to do. So it's like, okay, their proposal for advertising... Yeah, Ash is just like, don't investigate the nature of their plan. Does that mean, like, don't decode anything? I could call Malcolm. He's saying he's a fortune teller, and everything has come true, so... Malcolm, what do you have to say about this guy? Give me your completely and totally not at all gonna bite you in the ass advice.
Let's consult the old tarot cards. Looks like we pulled the guy being hung upside down from a tree card. But he's covered in barbecue sauce, and there are a bunch of penguins around him. Sounds like your guy and his group of flightless aquatic birds are hiding something pretty twisted. Something tells me don't let him in.
Yeah, I know that. But how do I find out what he's... Well, okay. I don't really want to use the other true spray. I mean, I guess if I have to use another one, I can reload, but... Like, how do we get his plan out of him? How about that?
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms. So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
How many of you are actually... Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, it's older than I am, but how many of you have actually seen Soylent Green? Like, I feel at this point, it's less of a reveal to be like, Soylent Green is people than... It's just one of those things like everyone knows at this point, but... Yeah, if you've ever saw it, that was the big twist at the end, you know, it's... I have to tell everyone, Soylent Green is people... The thing about the movie is, though, no one cared. Or just thought he was, like, crazy. It's just, he's sort of this one guy ranting about the truth he found, and everyone was like, ugh.
Not just people. It could be goblins or ogres as well.
Oh, I mean, okay, at least they're not racist in their cannibalism. What does Stryker have to say about this?
Oh boy, this guy again. He and the rest of those Catering Corp clones just rub me the wrong way. I mean, I'm a brutally ruthless soldier who would walk over her own grandmother to gain an edge battle-wise, but those guys just seem so... heartless. Talk to them or make them talk. I want to know what they're planning with those plans of theirs.
Yeah, I have that. But, oh, wait, but... Like, I have the plan. So do we deny him or jail him? Basically, what I'm worried about is Ash. Like, if we deny him and say, you can't come in this gate, he goes around to a different gate and Ash lets him in. Or we put him in jail, like, no, you can't do your plan, and then Ash just goes to the jail cell and lets him out. I guess just deny... Yeah, you're not coming in. You say jail, but you've only been watching the past... Okay, hey, that's good enough for you, so, like, I could see either one, so... Chat says jail, we jail. Anyways, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well.
So I definitely have to send you to jail, knowing what I now know.
No, you don't. Listen, when Soylent Beige hits the streets, it's going to be in short supply, initiating riots. We can make sure you and your family are well stocked for the future.
I have a better idea. Straight to jail.
No, I don't want to eat nutrient bars made out of people.
Again, not exclusively people. We're open to all creatures.
Again, I mean, they're evil, but at least they're equally evil.
Just no.
Hey, good job. See? That's what chat's for. They're here to give me the you got me a 4-star. You discovered Catering Corps' nefarious plan, stopped it in its track. I mean, people are still starving, but 4 stars. Hi.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
Oh, okay. It's Goblin Danny DeVito all of a sudden.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Okay. I don't think there's anything about that. Enemies inner circle. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. I don't think he's joining. We don't have to worry about drafting him. We dealt with that. Don't care about that. Curse if the cards are overused, says Malcolm, but... Yeah, we'll talk to him
I
first.
don't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the Siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Boy, mister, I'm sure glad that you've got your priorities straight.
She's talking sense all of a sudden.
No one understands
I was
sarcasm.
being very sarcastic. I can't believe you didn't pick up on that.
No one in this entire game understands sarcasm. Nothing to decode. I mean, I guess we still have 6 custom rewinds. We're on 4 out of 7. Behind my head there. I can always just talk to him 3 times to see what the hint says. If we don't get a 4-star. Like, I just don't know, like, what's this dude's deal?
I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, how do I say, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
No, I kind of think that we like the guards on the wall. Just, thought.
You think that the best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblin Ball team?
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
Wink.
You didn't actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
Or did I? Wink.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
That's funny. Okay, I gotta hear what you have to say. Tell me all 3 things, and then if we don't get 4 stars, we can just reset. I gotta know more.
Okay, I'll give you the inside dope. It's funny in a second. Check these out.
Yes.
So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
I might have to take that, sir. No.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bums now.
Exactly. Let's just see if We just say no.
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now.
I like how you're like, okay, deny him. And he's like, look, I know this will be bad for the war effort, but can you just ignore it?
And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Can I steal it and still deny him? I think I have to say deny. Yeah. Okay. So it's not like the other one where the guy tries to bribe you and you can say like no, reject him, and then take his bribe.
You never did like Goblin Ball, did you?
As blackmail, be like, you tried to bribe a guard, so I'm gonna have to charge you the same amount you would have bribed me with.
Honestly, not really. But my dad sure does.
Well, he's probably very disappointed in you right now. Good day.
No. We got free drugs. Hey, free drugs. It was absolutely the right thing for the Sprawls. Spread thin resources, but now there won't be a Goblin Ball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. Oh. So we did get 4 stars, and we got a better defense rating, but it cuts off one of our locations. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Oh, hey, buddy. How you doing?
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
Still high as a kite.
I hate myself.
Echo! I mean, he's pretty cool. We didn't actually get 4 stars when we let him in the first time. Oh, yeah, because we were like, he's probably smuggling drugs, but I don't care. He's fine. He's cool. All right, what are you doing, Echo?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna like what they have to say because Tyronius is an evil jerk, but you're cool. Hey, say Echo again.
Echo!
Echo!
What am I doing with my life?
Okay, maybe we should actually talk to him about the Mages Guild, but nah, he's cool.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to, so if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect.
Yeah, but then Tyronius came along.
Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
You founded the Mages Guild? Whoa, how old are you?
1685, they say we carry the 7. Well,
You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about how old he is.
these power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see 1 power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
Yes, as I know, my time machine has sent me literally to hell, so, you know. I'm with you there, buddy.
I wouldn't normally say this, but I trust you. I have a power crystal here. It's in a machine called the Chronometer 3...
The Chronometer 3000?
Yeah. How did you...
For years they've been tinkering with power crystals trying to make a chronometer. Oh, this is pretty spooky stuff. Be careful, Lilith. Too much messing with space and time can rewrite the whole world.
I mean, that is sort of the point of rewriting, going back in time, but yeah. Yeah, you're cool. We'll let you in. We know Echo. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Go on in, buddy.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
Rock on, Echo. Yeah, 3 star. You can't get a 4 star. It's just let him in or not, and It's Echo, so yeah, he's here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. Exactly. He might be blazed out of his mind 24/7, but you know, from everything in the past he's told us, like, you know, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Hi. Hello? Who do we have? Oh.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Okay. So far, that seems like a yes. Excuse me.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Okay.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god, can I be you?
No.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared.
Oh, wait. But it's an air battle. It's very specifically said the next battle was an air battle.
I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
Yeah.
You are so incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way.
Peaches roars disappointedly.
I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
Feel like I'm missing something. I don't have any more items, though. Like, what could I could give her the drugs. She want drugs? Legal performance enhancing drugs. The secret ingredient, basilisk venom, $35. No, because that's just a sell to Garby. We might have to rewind this one, but Malcolm, tell us something.
Let's see what the cards have to say. The serpent, shocker. The thing you should know about dragons is they hate the sound of high-pitched whistles. I know this because I grew up in a town next to a dragon's cave, and let's just say my third-grade Piccolo recital was memorable. You get that little dragon rider a bullwhip. Dragons need a firm hand to guide them. They like it. Give her a whip and let her fight for Team Sprawl.
Okay. I will have to respawn, though. Okay. Can I actually give her the bullwhip? Or do I just have to, like, whoosh, and then she was like, oh, that's what I need to do. All right. I don't have any actions left, so we'll have to rewind, but... So call Malcolm first, whip second, I guess? All right. Seems like a bad idea, but sure. Oh, yeah, we have to do this. Whatever, I got another 2. Why do you keep buying these lousy discount crystals? Because they're cheap. Try again. Oh, come on. Don't make me reset just because, guess you should have used a mage grade. No, I'm fine. 3 times the charm. Yes. Okay, Peaches is happy.
Hey, did you hear that? Peaches really responded well to the crack of the whip. If I had time, I'd try to find one of my own. Thanks for the demo.
Here.
Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me.
Exactly.
Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
I've used it once in the game before now. Like, maybe I could have done it on some of the ones I only got 3 stars instead of 4 stars, but I've hardly ever used this item. Take it and give me my 4 stars. Yeah.
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
Lil will receive a replacement bullwhip in her next shift. Oh, I was gonna be like, that's pretty awesome if you're like, you're missing an item and so you can guarantee you don't need to use it. Whatever. Hey, I feel good about that. Yeah. Join the war effort, little lady. Who else do we got?
All right, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your
Gigantic dragon.
giant intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Yay.
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
Nice. That for sure was high.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Like, I don't want to make the same joke I made last stream with the wedding officiant with him losing his glasses, but look at this goblin's butt cheeks. I have to do the feels like I'm wearing nothing at all joke. Nothing at all.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Okay. I am... Let me think. Okay, so not that we were gonna whip him anyway, but like, we know we don't need to use the whip. I'll talk to him once. So what do we have? Yeah, decoder, I doubt, like, so we can do metal detector or x-ray.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A sup with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
I would.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know much about planes, but I know what I like, and I like it.
Yeah. We're pro-goblin.
Bully.
Bully, good sir, bully. Well, I mean, I guess we x-ray? There's nothing to decode, and, like, the whole plane is made of metal, so that kind of leaves one thing. I'm just thinking it's, like, because your dad is, like, make sure all the aviation stuff is working before you send it to me. So I'm like, well, there's going to be something wrong with it, because there was something wrong with the balloonist. There was something wrong with the dragon. I mean, if this doesn't work, we go back and try and get a note from him. What the hell is that? Why is your bomb shaking?
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Okay, like, I thought there'd just be, like, something wrong with the plane's engine, not that you were gonna find a loose, gigantic bomb. Okay, I'm gonna have to borrow that from you, buddy.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been flying the Green Baron for years now, earned my wings under King Oswin himself. That was back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
Yeah, I found what was inside. Not what I was expecting, again, but it works.
You've got a lot of confidence in your abilities. I like that in a pilot.
Not just a pilot, don't you know? Second Lieutenant. King Oswin promoted me himself just a few months before his untimely, mysterious passing.
Yeah, but you're still fine. Go and join the war now that you're not gonna blow yourself up. Oh my goodness.
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
Yeah.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
Okay. Who is it?
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
Okay.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Like a mole person? A mole man?
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point.
Got it, yeah.
Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Yes.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Like, why me? Because everyone has you do everything. If you can take over a guard shed, help plan a wedding, help plan a war, be the queen's advisor, like, why not join the revolutionary thing rooting out the mole? Like, you're doing everything else, like, you've got the resume for it.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
This is gonna be one of those 2 truths and a lie thing. Oh, I'm not gonna have my, chronometer, though. It's a lot easier to get 4 stars when not everyone you find is actually... Like, you got 2 different things. So you've got, should you let someone in versus should you, like, draft them to the war. Makes it a lot easier. 2 things of 4 stars. We're making our money. Hello.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
That's funny. I've not heard that joke before. I like that.
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA.
Dun, dun, dun.
But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poison tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
I don't have a choice, so sure.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
That is true. We did actually do this before. Granted, it was a lot easier because the one guy changed his story the second time we talked to him, but, you know.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
All right, I can't tell if this is going to be just as goofy as the first time, where they're going to be like, I'm not the mole, and then be like, but I am the mole, and then, you know. Or if this is going to be like an actual, like, logic puzzle, figure it out. So I've got pencil and paper ready, and now they'll just be funny. It's like, the first guy is the mole because he lies. All right. Well, let's start at the left.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
All right. So, Chuck, can you corroborate that? Yellow, organizing flyers with Chuck. I don't know if any of this is necessary, but talk to him twice. What else does he say?
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
So, Lil, who is it?
No.
Who is the traitor?
I don't know that yet. I wanted
I'm
you
not
to
sure.
corroborate
Give
the
me a
guy's
sec.
story.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
Alright. But was it a home game or a away game?
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Alright. So far, your story checks out.
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
Alright.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
Okay, can you repeat that for me?
It was, all right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week.
Oh.
Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Okay.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right.
Liar! He's a liar.
Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Okay, so I don't need to write anything more down because we know that's a lie. Unless he changes it to be like downtown in Scarborough or whatever.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night.
No, you
I live
weren't.
around the corner from the stadium, so after the match, I went straight home, no funny business.
Liar.
I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
I just don't want to hear just what everyone has to say, just because it'll be amusing, but...
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps? They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time, and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Yeah, we know it's the Cyclops, but...
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it. Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist.
Me neither. I'm a fat guy. I get it.
You should
man.
lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Alright, well, that was amusing, but...
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was...
Ba-ba-bum! I am.
the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Yeah.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
So it wasn't quite as easy as the first one, but you did, like, I mean, like, you had to pay attention. That's like that detail does not match up with multiple other details. But since like 3 of the 6 people were like, the Goblin Ball game wasn't here, like, it wasn't that hard, but you know, I do like that they actually gave it. I mean, even if it wasn't hard, I like that they made it a real deduction rather than just, I blame her, I blame him thing.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
First, we're talking about Soylent Green, and now we're talking about Columbo. Like, I'm amused by these references. Do you know them? Tell me in the YouTube comments when I post this there.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
All right, Garby. Got any more cool stuff to sell me that you're like, I don't know if you'll need this or not? Ooh, I can also probably sell you that basilisk venom. For money.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
It's true.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Okay, ooh, I was gonna say, like, sell this because, well, so it's like, okay, keep this because, like, having a bomb for the future might be handy to be like, here, I got this really big explosive you can use type of thing. But on the other hand, it's like, could go off at any moment. I could also see it like in the future that you're like, oh, I have to run over to such and such place. And then having it with you, it blows up because, you know, it's a volatile bomb. I'll keep it for now. I'll buy those back, the ones I used. We'll still have above $50 in case we need it. I'm not talking to Fredo this time. Or he'll be like, hey, I got another ticket from your dad that you gotta pay off. Like, no.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
Yeah.
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
It's a riot? Do you mean a quiet riot?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Write a good joke or write a dirty joke? I don't think your dad wants to hear his 12-year-old daughter telling a dirty joke. It includes a really, really good joke. Are you sure? Yeah. Like, as much as I want to know what dirty joke Lil would make, because it seems like it could be funny.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you. We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Echo!
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together.
Oh, is this gonna be the same as last time where you could ask him the other options that you didn't?
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me.
Are you sure you're interested in hearing more about lore from this aging stoner? Yes!
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that
Okay, so that's the same.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom. If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself, with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
Like your beard. Bye.
Thanks for the chat.
Anytime, little buddy.
Anytime, Echo. Hey, how you guys doing?
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Yay, things are getting better in the Sprawl.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Well, baby steps. Just the same as before? Yeah, that's where they keep the good stuff. So I think then it's time to head to bed for the night. Well, I mean, and then call the stream because it's, you know, been about that time. But
I think I've done everything I need to do.
We have an epilogue to do. Oh, we also have an air battle to do, so we're not quite done yet. All right, Fenton Harcourt Mudd. The Petrardian envoy delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require a pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plans to shore up the Sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having smuggled a few of the food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige into prison with him, the Catering Corps rep found himself extremely popular on the inside. The inmates couldn't get enough of those bars, especially Cannibal Ricky. All this positive attention landed the Catering Corps rep a job assignment as a cook in the prison cafeteria. For the next few months, one by one, the prison inmates seemed to vanish into thin air. There was no evidence of a jailbreak, but the warden knew those prisoners had to be escaping somehow, and the trail led towards the kitchen. The warden and his guards raided the cafeteria and made their way to the kitchen, where they discovered a large pot filled with the ingredients for making Soylent Beige. It was filled with people, or at least hacked up pieces of them. The warden immediately sought to question the new cook, but the catering corps rep had managed to escape while they were raiding the kitchen. Uh-oh. Albert denied his planned big comeback Goblin Ball game. Albert St. Lush wasn't able to convince a single pro team to hire him as their manager, so he set his sights lower and went on to coach at minor league level, until a doping scandal got him fired from that job too. He repeated this process for teams in AAA, AA, Single A, etc., until he finally wound up coaching a Little League Goblin Ball team, the Sprawl Sprouts, for children 12 and under. They were some of the most suspiciously large 4th graders you've ever saw. They swept the season. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. Suck it, Tyronius. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing.
The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. All right, here we go. Battle. Ow. Yeah. That one I was not as concerned about as the first one. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe. The other one looked like a bowl of fruit. Using the blowtorch you gave him, Professor Fogg inflated his contraption and rose high into the sky. From his basket, he wrought havoc upon the enemy, even flinging his poops at an enemy vessel from above. The aging academic patted himself on the back for a job well done. The little Primaris Dragon Rider, commanding her Dragon Peaches using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned through the enemy's defenses. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud. He vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often, so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Hey, Little Guardsman 2 sequel confirmed. Unencumbered by the inside the park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor for a Sprawl aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. So, thanks for everybody. Came by, said hello on Twitch. Thank you for everybody who watches later on YouTube. Special thanks today are, go to Echo. He was a good guy before, he's still a good guy, so... Until next time... Echo! Hey, say Echo again.
Echo!
Echo!
What am I doing with my life?